Hey, what's going on YouTube? Gary here, gzduels, here to bring you guys another episode of Don't Play Like Him. Here where I'm going to break down like what my opponent does. He's playing something that I actually love to play, like Chaos Ninjas. And I was like, oh man, please don't be... he just butchered this deck, basically. He just butchered all the strategies, and I'm going to break it down. I'm going to show you guys what he did wrong and what you guys shouldn't do against him. So first, it's my turn. I have a pretty good hand. Pretty good hand. And I'm just going to go into what I usually go into, Light and Darkness Dragon plus a Gachi. And the concept of this whole deck that I'm playing is like, I've seen it around somewhere, with Nimbles and these frogs. But, I'm playing it in the context of a anti-meta deck. I'm always trying to try to go against what the mainstream decks are doing. And this deck is interesting. Other anti-meta decks, they go directly contrary to what the opponent is doing. They do things like, oh, I'm going to summon out Ophion so that you can't special summon out level 5 or higher monsters. Or I'm going to get Xian first turn so that you can't activate spell and traps. This deck is different like that. It's because it tries to do what the meta decks are doing, but in a way that is contrary at the same time. So it's like a parody. It's not a critique, it's a parody. Hope you guys understand the concept. Okay, so my opponent playing Chaos Ninjas, up to now, I still agree with what he is doing. He's trying to whittle down my attack points so that he can go into a rank 4 Exceed and attack over my Light and Darkness Dragon. But no, he doesn't do that. He decides to waste his Monster Reborn. And I was like, you could have just totally used the 2 level 4 monsters, go into like a Utopia, go into a Gemini Pearl. But instead, he didn't do any of that. He wasted a Monster Reborn, so that card is gone. And he goes into battle phase not knowing that Photon Thrasher cannot attack while there's another monster on the field, on his side of the field. So, of course, my dragon survives, and I was like, how did that even happen? So it's my turn. I draw into Heavy Storm, and I'm just about to go into my moves when he decides that he's going to change Super Transformation. And I was like, okay, hold on, you had Super Transformation in your hand and you had Bottomless, and you chose to discard Bottomless and without Super Transformation, so you wasted a Bottomless and a Monster Reborn, and now your Upstart Golden Ninja is going to die. I don't understand. You could have totally saved the Monster Reborn, you could have totally saved the Bottomless, and you could have gone for something like a Utopia, so it would have been like more of a grind out game instead of like this one-sided beatdown where I wasted like your basically almost all of your resources. So of course he's going to attack with Photon Thrasher now that he has no other monster on his side of the field, but I have a backup plan too. Light and Darkness Dragon, when it dies, Gachi will prevent itself from being destroyed along with Light and Darkness Dragon's effect, and I will be able to special summon out things like Swap Frog. And Swap Frog can help me discard Treeborn Frog from the deck into the graveyard. Very fluid, very good. And then my opponent decides to summon out Debris Dragon. And Debris Dragon, of course, is going to pull back the Upstart Gold Ninja. So I was like, oh no, he's going to go into something like Shockmaster, call monster effects, so that my title can come back. Call spells, so that I can't use Dark Hole on him. But he doesn't do any of that. He decides he's going to go for Black Ship of Corn. And I was totally mind blown. I don't know why. What would make you go into Black Ship of Corn at this point? Is Gachi that much of a threat? And even so, why wouldn't you kill Swap Frog instead of Gachi? Swap Frog, on my turn, it can come back into my hand and I can use it. I can dump more frogs. I can go into a new Gachi, but he's going to get rid of Gachi. So first of all, I don't understand why he went for Gachi. Second of all, I don't understand. No, he went for Black Ship of Corn. Second of all, I don't understand why he went for Gachi. Third of all, I don't understand why he left a Upstart Gold Ninja with no effect and 500 attack face up on the field. So I hope you guys can learn something from him. Don't play like him. This is Gary gzduels signing out.